Welcome to Pet Allies Adoption Minute. I'm Jill Tinkel, and Odie, my co-host, is back. He's been on a little vacation, been off for a while. As you can see, he's still exhausted from the vacation. I think he enjoys these warm lights, though, RJ, because this is kind of what I get now is I come,
it's nap
you
time.
see my face,
Yep.
and I'm going to nap right now. But he is just a spokes dog. We don't ask him to actually work, you know, so it's a good thing. But he does need to show off real quick. We are getting ready for the biggest fundraiser that we have at Pet Allies, and it's the Rubber Duck Pluck on June 17th, 10 to 2 at the House
Restaurant.
Yes, can't miss that.
No.
But what do we spend this money on?
Oh, we spend it, of course, on all the things that you think traditionally happen at the shelter, the care of the animals. But there are many things that we do for the animals that maybe other shelters aren't able to do or not willing to do. You might have seen pictures recently of Lucy, who had the entropion surgery. She had the big cone on her head. Her eyes looked really scary, so her eyelashes actually were on the inside. And the dog will eventually go blind from the eyelashes rubbing against the eyeball if that surgery doesn't occur. We were fortunate that White Mountain Animal Hospital worked with us, and $1,200 later, we had surgery done on there. And so that may sound like a horrible amount of money, but the dog could be blind if it doesn't have the surgery, and it's very uncomfortable. So, and she's a lovely dog, really. She's a nice dog. So we want to be able to do those kinds of things, and the Pluck gives us the extra money to be able to do that kind of surgery. So we just took in 2 boxers today that came in as strays.
As you saw those.
And they have what's
County.
called cherry eye. And that is a very expensive surgery as well. But fortunately, our doctor can do that surgery. So it won't be quite as costly as having to go outside to another surgeon.
But let's not forget that in a lot of shelters, especially in the bigger cities, this kind of dog's just put down because they can't.
Or they don't want to
can't.
problem solve.
Right.
They just want to get an empty kennel as quickly as they can.
Because it's just, the flow is unbelievable.
It's overwhelming right now with the number of people trying to surrender pets that needed help. For many reasons, valid and maybe not so valid. But we still are, shelters everywhere right now are experiencing a huge amount of pressure because we can't help everybody that we want to help. And we really want to help those animals, but we can't.
Yes.
So people will try to move them quicker. But our choice is not to do that. We still focus on the animals that come in there, give them the best chance they can. So we have 3 11-year-old dogs, and they still deserve some time.
They do.
2 male dogs that were not neutered at 11. So those guys are probably going to come down with cancer if they're not already carrying it. So we're neutering those guys and trying to give them a little bit of life at the end of their life.
Exactly. Again, a soft landing spot, which we hope that they find. So on top of everything
the Pluck
else,
makes that possible.
Yeah, the Rubber Duck Pluck is the only thing that makes those extra things possible. Plus, I can't even fathom, and someday we should have you work the math on how many pounds of cat litter, how many pounds of dog food, and I can't imagine the water bill because these folks really keep these kennels squeaky clean. The laundry, the amount of gallons of Clorox that we go through down there. I mean, if you just work that math, I think it would be just incredible on just the day-to-day needs, you know, that we have to be able to support this amount of animals. It's crazy. So the Rubber Duck Pluck is something we need you to attend. We need you to ahead of time. Buy your ducks.
If you can't come, just buy a duck. You can buy a duck now online.
You can.
You can buy 25 ducks. You can buy more than that.
But don't wait until the day of the Pluck. The Pluck's super fun, but we run out every time before the Pluck day. And so don't attend thinking, I'm getting my ducks today. Now, what do I get if I win? What if my duck gets plucked?
You could win up to $4,000. The first place is $2,500, but there's a total of $4,000 worth of money to be won.
That is
cash, cold cash.
Yes. Completely funded by sponsors. This is not Pet Allies money coming away from animals to be able to give these prizes away or to sponsor this event in any way. This is a completely sponsored event. So every penny you spend that day or in advance goes directly to little guys like Jackson or the dogs that we just talked about that needed a special treatment.
Yeah, and the hounds.
Yes, absolutely. Or all that dang cat litter.
Yes.
Still doing cats, right?
Yes.
Still doing cats. Okay.
Yes.
All right. I guess we're still doing cats. All right. Did you hear that, Odie? Odie likes the cats.
He does like the kittens.
He does like the kittens. All right. We want to see you at the Rubber Duck Pluck and support Pet Allies for all these great reasons we just gave you. So we thank you for joining us here today on Pet Allies Adoption Minute, just on cue. That was right on cue there. Yes, and Odie hopes to see you down at the Rubber Duck Pluck on June 17th.
If you would like more information about the shelter, its monthly events, or to schedule an adoption outside of regular hours, please visit www.PetAlliesAz.org or call the shelter at 928-537-8009.